Wow, this is a very sad story. Hope everybody's doing well, safe, still breathing. I just cannot. So, I guess some of these ladies are prepared to. I guess you're going to die for your boo. Are you going to die for a Dusty? You going to die for your boo? For your man? Let's take a look at the clip. Let's just go ahead and get to it. Unbelievable. Fair use.
Well, good morning, Brooke. Good morning, everyone. The mayor confirming that all of Inglewood Police Department's homicide detectives are working on this case, trying to find a group of killers. Meanwhile, we're learning a little bit more about the victims. So let's go to the video. Family members and the coroner have identified two sisters. It was one of their birthday parties as Marnisha Hamilton and her sister Brianna Steins. Just two of the five people shot at a birthday party.
Down there?
Four of them died. Now, the shooting, a targeted ambush, according to Inglewood's mayor. It happened on the 1300 block of Park Avenue this week. And as the birthday party was in full swing, it was being held at an Air Bnb. And shortly after 1:30 in the morning, a group of men walked in and just opened fire, killing the sisters immediately and another man. Two other men were shot, rushed to the hospital, one of them dying on the way there. The fifth one remains in critical condition. And right now, the mayor says the investigation centers around that surviving victim, who they say is a known gang member and could possibly have been the target of what police say was no random shooting. Now, of course, the shooting, the murders, 4 young people dead, has left a community shaken.
It's not just violence here. There's violence in other states and other cities. It's just, unfortunately, it just happens during this time of the season, during this time of the year, when something good is happening in Inglewood.
What's happening good?
Now, the mayor says that police believe there were multiple shooters, that, of course, according to witnesses. And some things that they shouted out leads them to believe that this was a targeted shooting again, and that the target was most likely a gang member and possibly that surviving victim. Of course, if you have any information on the shooting this week, good morning, Brooke. Good morning,
I wanted to. So, and I'm guessing that's the one that's surviving. And they showed, I guess, someone on the ground. So I'm wondering if this is the dude right here, the lone survivor. So I'm wondering if this is the guy right here, what they suspect is the gang member. And wouldn't you know it, the lone survivor. So they're thinking he's the one that's targeted. And the one that's targeted, fortunately, he survived. So 2 other men are dead and 2 sisters are dead. In Airbnb, how did they know where to find them? To get killed and murdered on your birthday. You're going to die for your man? Sometimes just being around him. Just being around the people you choose in your life. And I'm starting to think by them having an Airbnb, maybe they were under the impression, oh, we having it go to an Airbnb, it might be safe. It might be safer, it's not at your regular home. All this mayhem. You gotta be kidding me. How did they know where they were? 2 sisters. They're dead on their birthday. Then you have 2 other men that are dead. And I just can't believe the one that they think could be the possible target. Suspected gang member is the one that survived. Now, here's the other question. Do you really think, obviously he knows who it is. How the hell you don't know who shot you? The question is he going to cooperate? I'm willing to bet no. Because he might be the kind, well, obviously in the gang, wants some street justice. Do you think he's going to go, oh, it was so and so and so and so? I recognize the voice. That's who was after me. Point him out. Sad to say, young ladies, and the other two, I don't know if the other two men are gang members, but the other two, y'all might be alive. Maybe it's who you chose for your friend, who you chose for your boo. Hanging around these little street guys, these street dudes, dusties, it can be very, very deadly for you. And unfortunately, they've had to learn the hard way. And what if they're moms? What if they're mothers? Now who's going to raise those kids? One thing you can say about the BC, every day to somebody, death is guaranteed. Oh, it's guaranteed. Like the sun will rise, it's guaranteed. Murdered on your birthday. And who the police think is the target, that person is still alive. Who you're in proximity to. You hitched your wagon onto this to this person with this lifestyle. Look what it brought. But we like him with some swag. I want me a thug. Yeah. I met the girl. I saw her. Very pretty girl. She wanted her a thug. She was a six-figure chick. She wanted her a thug. Some other ladies, some friends of mine, I guess they were trying to like introduce her to someone. Yeah. I remember when I got the call, they're like, oh, you know her. I'm like, no, I don't know her. The name doesn't sound familiar. Oh, remember you met her. You met her. I was like kind of vague on the description. She said, I want me a thug. They tried to introduce her to an intelligent black man. Okay? Nah, 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 nah. She wanted her a thug. That's what she likes, and I likes me a thug. Yeah, she likes her a thug, and she got one too. He murdered her. Yeah. She liked her dope dealing, non-working, but that black man over here that works every day, he doesn't have a whole bunch of children. He doesn't have a felony. I don't want him. Oh no, no, he ain't got no swag. He ain't got no felony. This dude working every day. He's self-sufficient. He doesn't have any kids that we know of. Uh, doesn't have a background issue. Nice looking, decent. You wearing some Dockers, man? Or you ain't got no swag on. That's what I'm saying. You ain't smoking no dope. You ain't selling no, street pharmaceuticals. You ain't got no baby mama. You ain't always staying strapped. She didn't want him. She said she reportedly said, I likes me a thug. And I said, and so then I said, oh yeah, I do remember seeing her when y'all had went out. Okay, yeah, and visiting. I do remember the girl. Yeah, well, she said she likes her a thug. She didn't want no decent black man trying to have something. Well, girl, she got that thug. And I remember hearing about some drama that was occurring on their job. And next thing I know, it was like maybe around summer, I think. Yeah, next thing it was around summer. Yeah, she already made her way from thug life to what is it? Oh, the first 48. Beautiful girl, single mom. Made her way on to the first 40. I was wondering, how did the hell they find her? Was she murdered? No, and put there. She like hanging around the trap house. She likes her a thug. That was what I was my understanding was. And the same one I heard the complaints about that was oh yeah, she was having some problems with them. And I guess the little older ones, I think she's maybe late 20s. So like the ones like around late 30s or 42, you can't tell her nothing. She already knows. So the older ones, we can't tell her nothing. She knows everything. She liked her a thug. Yep. And that thug loved her so much, he gave her some slugs. And he was in her, as I understand, he was in her pockets. He knew that she started making some money. He was in those pockets. Then she decided, from what I'm told, she want to back up. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You might be done with him, but he's not done with you. See, now he done caught some cases. A known drug dealer. They showed his mugshot on the news, the whole 9 yards. He was there when she met him, but again, she said that's what she likes. That's what she likes. Then she decided, okay, maybe she's had enough. He's breaking into her house, stealing from her. So yeah, you a 6-figure chick now. You think you finna shake that thug like that? You think you finna shake him? Cause he can see he's in my opinion, he probably think I can live off her. Oh, you got enough of both of us. Yeah, I be cheating on you and beating on you. I heard he was violent, but she like a thug. Hmm. And that was the last face that she saw. Her thug was arrested for killing her. Beautiful girl. Her thug was arrested for killing her. When my friends told me, I was like, "That's the girl," and then I saw it on the news. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Happened to be watching the show, so yeah, she liked the thug, and as of at that time, as of late, she ended up on the first 48. So who you let into your life? Child can cause you to go night night. So yeah, how interesting. The gunman, the person that the thing who was the target is still here. And these two girls are dead on their birthdays. I can imagine the parents and two other men. But the person that they think was the target is here. I doubt he's gonna give them up. Next thing you know, he might try to get some street revenge. That's how these gangs they seem to operate. So choices. Again, in the BC, not every day to somebody, death is guaranteed. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe. Be careful who you let into your circle. Be careful who you let into your home. Oh, Jerome has got into a little something now. Jerome, go. You got a gang affiliation. We're gonna need you to go back with your mama. Oh, well, I'm here now. If it were me, you're not staying with me. I tell you what, here you some cash to get you a hotel. Bye bye. I don't want my stuff shot the hell up, Jerome. Well, he got into a little something. He need to go stay. You let in Jerome, you might bring harm to your home. And I'm out.